Hello, Commander.
XCOM Enemy Unknown is a turn-based tactical strategy game developed by Firaxis Games. Released in 2012, it's a reimagining of the 1994 classic game XCOM UFO Defense. The game blends tactical combat, resource management, and strategic decision-making in the face of an alien invasion. Welcome to Midnight Launch. I'm JD, and today we're going to be rating XCOM Enemy Unknown from the perspective of a consumer. Let's get started. In XCOM Enemy Unknown, Earth is under attack by an alien invasion, and humanity's last hope is the XCOM Project, an elite, multinational military and research organization. As the commander of XCOM, the player is responsible for defending Earth by fending off the aliens and investigating their technologies. The game has two parts: base management and missions. Base management. From XCOM's underground base, players manage resources, conduct research, manufacture equipment, and deploy troops. Players must balance their finances, expand their base by building new facilities, and make strategic choices about what to research, which countries to aid, and how to allocate their limited resources. Combat mission. The core of the game is turn-based tactical combat, where players control a squad of soldiers in battles against alien forces. These missions take place in various urban, rural, and alien environments. Combat is highly strategic, with an emphasis on positioning, using cover, and managing each soldier's abilities. XCOM Enemy Unknown belongs to the turn-based strategy, or TBS genre. With a mix of tactical combat and strategic elements, the turn-based strategy genre is a type of strategy game where players and opponents take turns to make their moves, as opposed to acting in real time. This structure allows players to plan each action carefully without the pressure of immediate reactions, focusing on thoughtful decision-making and strategy. Another example of a turn-based strategy game is the Civilization series. The genre appeals to players who enjoy deep, methodical gameplay and strategic thinking. Because players have as much time as needed to think through moves, turn-based strategy games tend to focus on tactical and long-term decisions rather than quick reflexes or reaction times. TBS games are popular in both single-player and multiplayer formats, where thoughtful, methodical play is the key to success. Now that you have an introduction to the game, let's get into the rating. Gameplay. XCOM shines in gameplay, partly due to its well-designed tutorial, which introduces players to the game's core mechanics, and it offers a solid understanding of tactical combat, base management, and resource allocation. As players progress through the game, it challenges them to adapt to increasingly difficult enemies and mission conditions, keeping the experience engaging and rewarding. The story, centered around humanity's struggle against an alien invasion, unfolds through a variety of mission types. While some tasks may seem repetitive, the diversity in map layouts and mission locations keeps each encounter fresh. Additionally, the expansion packs, such as Enemy Within, introduce new mechanics, enemies, and soldier abilities, which add even more depth and variety to the game, making XCOM a well-rounded and exciting strategy experience. For this, we are giving XCOM Enemy Unknown an 8 out of 10 for gameplay. Replayability. XCOM offers incredible replayability due to its flexible gameplay and numerous strategic options. Each playthrough allows you to experiment with new attack strategies, whether you prefer aggressive assaults, sniper-heavy squads, or defensive Overwatch tactics. You can also prioritize different countries to focus on for resource management and satellite coverage, which affects your overall strategy. Additionally, with multiple difficulty levels and modes such as Iron Man, where every choice is final, each playthrough offers new and exciting challenges. These factors, combined with the occasional mix and match of different maps and mission types, ensures that no two playthroughs feel the same, making XCOM highly replayable. In addition to all this, the story effectively balances tension, mystery, and the growing threat of extinction as you uncover the aliens' motives while making high-stakes decisions that can impact the fate of humanity and the world, immersing players right into the narrative. For this, we are giving XCOM Enemy Unknown a 7 out of 10 for replayability. Play with friends. XCOM offers head-to-head multiplayer matches where players can create customizable teams by selecting from human soldiers and alien units, crafting unique squad combinations. The point-based system for team creation adds a layer of strategy even before the match begins, as players must balance their resources to build an effective squad. While the tactical depth and variety of units provide engaging battles, the multiplayer mode has limited capabilities compared to the extensive single-player experience. With only head-to-head combat and no additional modes like co-op or large-scale multiplayer campaigns, some players might find the multiplayer experience lacking in depth and variety. This makes it a fun but secondary feature to the game, rather than a core draw. For this, we are giving XCOM Enemy Unknown a 5 out of 10 for multiplayer capabilities. Technical specs. XCOM has relatively accessible minimum tech specs, allowing it to run on a wide range of systems. The game requires Windows Vista or higher, a 2 GHz dual-core processor, and 2 GB of memory, making it compatible with older PCs. For graphics, the game needs at least an NVIDIA GeForce 8600 GT or an ATI Radeon HD 2600 XT, both fairly low-end by today's standards, but capable of handling the game's tactical visuals. DirectX 9 is necessary, and the game requires 20 GB of storage, ensuring space for both the game and its expansions. If you're looking to play multiplayer, an internet connection is required. While these specs are modest, they allow the game to be enjoyed on older hardware, making it accessible to a broader audience. However, players with newer systems will benefit from higher performance and smoother gameplay. For this, we're gonna give XCOM Enemy Unknown a 9 out of 10 for technical requirements. Value for money. With XCOM Enemy Unknown priced at around $30, it offers exceptional value when considering the hour per dollar metric. The campaign alone can last anywhere from 20 to 40 hours, depending on difficulty and playstyle. Add to this the replayability through different strategies, soldier classes, and higher difficulty settings like Iron Man mode, and you could be looking at 50 plus hours of engaging content. For many, the experience extends beyond a single playthrough, especially with the Enemy Within expansion or mods like the Long War, which can add dozens of more hours. This means you get well over an hour of entertainment for every dollar you spend, making XCOM a solid investment for strategy game fans. For this, we're giving XCOM Enemy Unknown a 9 out of 10 for value. Our consensus. Buy it! If you're interested in XCOM Enemy Unknown, we are definitely encouraging you to buy it. And if you found this video helpful, give it a like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Feel free to drop other games in the comments and we'll check them out. Also, if you want us to rate on different categories, feel free to drop a comment as well. Thanks for watching Midnight Launch. We'll see you next time.